MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs, so I get that leadoff guy on. I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder, Jason
Standing
Hayward.
in, Jason Hayward. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching, because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
Pham has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
First baseman number 44.
So
Anthony
digging in now,
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Well, this is textbook hitting. The right-handed hitter taking that slider and shooting it to right field, or a left-handed hitter taking it and shooting it to left. He stayed with it and shot it the opposite direction. Nice job.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. So now there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Second.
And with 1 gone now, we give you a look at the dimensions here at New Busch Stadium right there at the bottom of your screen. 336 down the line in left. A tough 390 out to the alleys in left and right center, and an even 400 to straightaway center field, and then 335 down the line in right. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
First baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Rendell Grichuk would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the Cards leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Left fielder, Michael.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Michael Conforto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Digging in now, Wilson Contreras, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Addison Russell would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Rolled slowly to first. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, number 11. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. A quick out number 1.
Batting 6.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch. If you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Wong will take the turn and head for second now, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. Right to Bryant. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted. Now at the plate, Nate Eovaldi. 9-1-2 due up.
Nate
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding in once again, Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Here it comes, 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is pulled into right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That ball's off the plate. He pulls his hands in and gets the base hit to the outfield. And the only way you hit that inside pitch is if you're looking for it. Look at the screen right here. That ball's not even in the zone. He had to be looking inside to hit that ball.
Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. To short, hit hard. Diaz brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. So coming to the plate, Carlos Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Carlos Martinez.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Well, they thought the inning was going to be set up nice. The pitcher's leading off. You'll get a quick out. Instead, he gets a base hit, and now here comes the top of the order. Look out.
Dexter Fowler started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The relay. Throw won't get him.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Tommy Pham is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and he'll think twice about going to first. He'll come home with it instead, and not in time as the run scores.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He drew a walk his first time up. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can. Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hayward gathers it in. Here comes the runner for the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Digging in to try it again, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. One and 2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a ball, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. One and 2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a digging in for his second at bat. Number 11 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 11.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now
a dive by Baez. He goes to first. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Big league play in the hole right there. And that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Second baseman, number 16.
Colton Wong will stand in. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Russell.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going. Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Nate Eovaldi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A little bouncer. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now
here's Jason Hayward now.
Right fielder,
he's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hayward.
First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Grichuk. And the inning is over. So no runs on it. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in. Quickly.
For the Cubs, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Fastball called for strike 2. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pham moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Oh, but they throw it away at second. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pham will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The catcher, number
Digging
40.
in to try it again. Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard to short. And from deep in the hole, a jump throw to second. Throw to second. So striding forward now, Tommy Pham. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
First baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He hit a sac fly earlier. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-1, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
In the air out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Tolles. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on.
Into the box now, number 11. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, it's really coming down now, and I'm curious how long the umpires are going to go ahead and let this happen. It's coming down really hard. We may not get to finish this game.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Addison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pham is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, pitcher.
Number 8 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8.
Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Andrew Tolles. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Out of play off to the right. Again, a 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is pulled into right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
You know, Matt, he wasn't going to get beaten out of that bat. You could see it in his eyes. He was just determined. Fouled off a bunch of pitches, and he was just digging in, looking for 1 pitch to hit, and he finally got it and got the base hit.
Jason Hayward stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Diaz ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Pedro Strop will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 46.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in, Carlos Martinez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Center fielder
Dexter Fowler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Two, here it is. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Right fielder Tommy Pham.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Splitter. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Chris Bryant now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I could get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going, hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolling.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2-0, here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, he's got a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Javier Baez. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Weak chopper to the left side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle. Not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
First pitch of the at-bat. Addison Russell is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
One and 2, here it comes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. Here's Matt Carpenter. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Leading off for the Cardinals, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
The fastball here too low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping up now, number 11. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of. Trevor Rosenthal takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Trevor Rosenthal.
John Jay is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Tolles. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Carpenter is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Carlos Martinez.